On behalf of Gambibgo Ghana Project, I, the Chief Executive Officer, have the pleasure to hand over these items. That includes 1, a borehole that you will be commissioning for your people to use, to drink, and take care of our trees. A Moto King tricycle for your people to be used to enhance their activities in the tree planting. We also have a number of working tools, water cans, cutlery is here. I must say I am so impressed of what I have seen today. All the plantation centers. This year's plantation center is the 11th plantation center in Kandiga community. So today we say thank you to our donors, Waxy, Friends of Christopher, and Walbusing. And I hand over to you to be given to your people. This is Thank you.
So, on behalf of Chief and the people of Atioru and then the Assemblyman, we are so grateful to the CEO and all the donors who made it possible to see this day as a successful day for the people of Kandiga. We are so grateful. We are so happy that this project has come to add to other projects that is ongoing in Kandiga. People, the outside world might not know what Kandiga is really all about. Kandiga is about development, Kandiga is about hard working, and Kandiga is about progress. So we are so happy that this project has come to add more to the people of Kandiga and to send Kandiga to the outside world that we are known for peace, we are known for progress, and we are known for hard working. Thank you very much.
Ayene Inusa from the Gambibgo Chief Palace. But in the working field, I am the Chief Executive Officer of Gambibgo Ghana Project. Gambibgo Ghana Project is a non-governmental community-based organization that is into irrigation, afforestation, and then empowerment of people who want to do things for themselves. Not only women, but in our area of operations, we have almost about 90% women, only 10% men. For us here today, we are at Kandiga, Kurugu, and this plantation center is located at Kurugu. Our aim is to try to fight the climate change of the world. And so I try in my own way, Gambibgo Ghana Project, try to realize 200 trees yearly. And we notice that trees are not just to plant and let them eaten by animals. So we have taken it into growing trees, where we see that there is a need to always have a fencing around it, provide water. Some years we pumped. Today, I think my farm manager here is also lamenting that we need a borehole, so that we are still now competing with the community for one single borehole, which they used to feed the water. But thank God now it's rainy season. They are not watering, but dry season will still set in and they will be battling with the same water. So basically what we do is to also empower the women by way of training. You know, some of the people used to have this local wrong culture belief that when you plant a tree and then it grows and start bearing fruit, the one who planted dies. This concept is making them afraid to plant trees. So we came in with an element called training, so that we build their capacity in terms of knowledge to understand that that is a wrong perception. Maybe coincidental things happen in the past, but it doesn't mean because you planted a tree, that's why you are dying. So now you can see the enthusiastic, even as much as young people are taking it up and they are interested in planting trees. What we do is to provide them the needed support in terms of logistics. that I mentioned, we also try to encourage them by providing them most of the time, every center, a motor king, so that they can go and bring water from a far dam. Where we think that there is a near water, we don't provide a motor king. Where we think we can provide a borehole, instead of a motor king, we provide a borehole. So basically, this is what we are doing in the area of Kandiga. And I think that this year we just planted our 11th plantation center. And this plantation center that we are currently now talking is about 2.5 years now. As you see from the other places that we visited, every year we try to maintain our 200 trees. This year we also add up a new model that is about electric fencing. It's a new model that we need to also use solar lights to protect our trees. Others can use it for their vegetable gardens. So we are doing the training in Gambibgo Community Senior High School. And very soon those young people that we choose, about 25 young men in the Upper East region, are being going through the training, and they are producing a model of that solar electric fencing. And then they will be awarded certificates when they complete it. This is aimed at protecting our trees. Others may use it for their vegetable gardens. So basically, this is Gambibgo Ghana project in the Upper East region.
Is it only in Kandiga here, or you have it in other areas?
Yeah, we have also we are in Sirugu, where we are supporting women who are taking up their own skills in terms of pottery, archery, and basket weaving. So in the area of Sirugu, that is what we are supporting. We have also Natugnia, where we are supporting women that are doing shea butter oil processing. And so we are also supporting them to do irrigation farming and a tree planting. The irrigation farming is a new system that we brought into last year. It's a centralized irrigation system where we identify a local place. We can provide them with a borehole and then a fencing. Then dry season they can even farm their vegetables. We started in Gambibgo. So in Gambibgo 2004, that I think we started when I was doing a hobby in terms of planting trees. The Gambibgo Community Senior High School, when you see the trees there, I planted them. At those days, I used to pay women 2 cedis every day to go to the dam, fetch water, or the nearby borehole, come and water those trees. Then I had a friends from the Netherlands, and then they are called Friends of Christopher. They came in when I was doing the pilot training, and they said they were already into tree planting in the Kandiga area, supporting one Christopher Apumpongo, but he was late and they were finding it difficult to proceed. So those days that I was started, the Christopher Apumpongo was alive, and he was also doing his work while I was doing my project of a hobby. And then these donors said they will support me. That is how come the Gambibgo Dam was constructed. Then I started the tree plantations. But then there was no need, there was no much willing within the people to accept to donate land freely for the plantation of trees in that area. And so when Christopher was no more, and then his donors wanted somebody who could take about that project, in addition, I opted to take it up. And then since then, Friends of Christopher have been supporting me. They also introduced us to a donor in the Netherlands called Walgoose. Walgoose, as you can see from the projects that we have visited, they are our main donors, together with the Friends of Christopher. And guess last year, we have also a new donor that is coming in. So this year he has supported us, and that is WACSI, the West African Civil Society Institute. And we had a training in Kumasi, and then that was the first time I met with them. And they are so willing to do even more. So this year they are also supporting us at the Atiurun Plantation Center at Kandiga here. So I can say basically Gambibgo Ghana project is supposed to be in the whole Upper East region. But because of constraints of resources, we are only limited to Kandiga and Gambibgo. Even in the Kandiga, we are as far as to Nyongo.
No, that's Nabango.
That is Nabango area. And then Natugnia. So you can see that we want to expand and reach all the regions, but we start small and we move slowly, and then we show them.
Aside the fact that it is helping to mitigate the impact of climate change, do you think it will go a long way to provide jobs for teen unemployed youth who would have migrated to southern part of the country to seek for non-existing jobs? Because
Yeah.
we are told in the dry season or even in the wet season, some are engaged into farming activity.
Yeah, that is fantastic. You see, our people think that everything must start big. That is where they get it wrong. When I was a young boy, always walking from Gambibgo, at that time my palace was not a palace, because I used to live in the same community, and I walked through the line to Bolgat Market. There used to be a place that there were only 3 mango trees standing. And we used to call this man who owns the mango tree Adakema. When I see the harvesting time, and people will come from Bolga, just cross the river and come with their pans and basins to buy the mangoes, I said, wow, this is something, something they were collecting like money. I said, wow, it was a big money. I think that motivated me to think that, yes, if we have mango plantation centers, and then you harvest, you can even sell the mango more than if you had planted a millet on that particular land. And with my new system of the satellite irrigation farming, you don't need to go around to Kumasi again to be washing bowls or doing labor. At the end of the day, you can't sleep. You can still make irrigation farming here and earn life and support your family. So I think that basically we are trying to figure out what can we do together so that we don't leave our people unemployed. And I think this is one of the areas people can take. You see neem tree. If you plant neem trees and then they grow up, you can harvest the branches for firewood. Even the branches itself, the trees itself, for a certain years you can cut them for firewood and replant again. But very often people don't think of that. You have a piece of land, let's say 100 by 100 acre, and you want to sell it and take 20,000 Ghana or 25,000 Ghana and eat. At the end of 1 month, you have finished it. But if you use it to produce something like planting trees, you can be harvesting the trees for firewood. If you plant trees and they start bearing fruit like mango, you can be harvesting and be selling. You can eat and leave that same land for your child to also come and benefit. But our people don't think about that. They just think the Lord will bring them money somewhere one day for them to be rich men. You can be a rich man through irrigation farming. And this is what we want to let our people understand.
So what are the tree species that you have planted?
Okay, here we have the mahogany, because first mahogany they use it for treatment, and then it is an antibiotic treatment tree. People don't know this. So there's this local herb in the market, they always say sira. It is from this tree. So we have mahogany here. We have also mango trees, because mango brings food. We have teak. Some can get poles. You feature from that. We have acacia, we have albizia, and we have also our local species of tree, the sea nut tree, because we realize that there is a trend that is fast coming, that our local indigenous trees are going away. So we try to also encourage them to plant them so that we don't lose that value. So we have almost about 5 different species of trees here.
So today you say you are going to hand over the plantation tree to the people. How actually are you going to do that?
Yeah, Gambibgo Ghana project is such that where we go, we want every project to be owned by the people. We don't hold it as the officers from Gambibgo Ghana project owning it. We always let the community people hold it. So they will donate the land, we will do the plantation, fences for them, and give the product to them, for them to manage. I will always make one time a visit to see how they are working. Just like today, we are in this plantation center at Kurugu. So today I'll be handing over a plantation center for Atiorum area, which we planted this year. I also procured a motor king for them to be used, and then we are also drilling a borehole. We expected that the borehole should have been finished as at today, but it is drilled, but the head is not fixed yet. I will still donate it to them, but the finalization will be done later, maybe tomorrow. So these are what I'll be donating to them. They own it, they must manage it and keep it very well for the future of the project.
That's okay.
So that's what we'll be doing today.
All right.